My name is Bruce Reimer. I'm with Strategic 3D Solutions. Today I want to talk about a 3D scanning strategy when you have the challenge of scanning both sides of a fairly large part that is pretty thin. I first ran into this challenge in 3D scanning when I needed to scan both sides of a car hood. Now, I don't have a car hood here today to show you, but I'm trying to simulate what that challenge is like by using this conference table. It's about 25 millimeters thick. Car hood might be 2 or 2.5 millimeters thick for that matter. So this is going to be even more difficult if we had an actual car hood, but this illustrates the point. And the real challenge comes into tracking when you come around the edge of a thin object. So before we get into the solution, I want to first demonstrate what happens. And I've got this set up. I've got a 9Scan HX scanner set up and ready to scan. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I've applied reflective targets to both this top side and the underneath side, as well as a few along the edge of the table. So we'll press the scan button. Gives us a preview screen. The settings are good. We'll just start scanning this top surface. And all is happening like you would expect it to. The surface is scanning very nicely. Now as we kind of come around the edge, we're seeing plenty of reflective targets. So that edge is looking good as well. And as we try to work around the edge a bit farther so we can get to that underneath side, here's the problem. See that tracking lost, trying it several times, different orientations. No matter what I do, I can't get there. So hopefully that illustrates the challenge. How are we going to get that other side scanned in a way that's perfectly aligned and oriented with the top surface? So I'm going to pause, set up for the solution. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back online, and what I've got on the table here are a couple of things I refer to as scanning aids. I designed and fabricated these out of PLA material on a 3D printer. These are 90-degree angles, maybe 5 or 6 inches in length on the legs. Applied reflective targets. These are 2 identical pieces. We're going to position these and clamp them to the edge of the table so that we can track all the way around the edge. So we're going to hold them roughly in the right position while we apply the clamp. We made these rigid enough so that it'll be nice and stable during the complete scanning process. We'll use the HX again to demonstrate. We'll scan that top surface first. And as you recall, even before, we could grab this edge without running into trouble. The scanning aids are black, so it's not picking up with this particular setting, but it's hitting the targets very nicely. As we work our way down, it's going to pick up the targets for the scanning aid that's underneath. And we'll just keep rotating around, following all those targets until now we're underneath the table, pointed in an upward direction, and we're getting that underneath surface the way we'd like to. So there you have it. Of course, with the editing tools in the Einscan software, we can certainly easily eliminate the information that we don't want to keep in our model. And if we wanted to scan the rest of both sides of the table, obviously we could put targets on the rest of it and do that. But that illustrates how we can take care of this challenge of picking up both top and bottom surfaces when the part is very thin. Hope you find that helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us. Thanks for joining us. Have a good day.